gets ninth. He gets some great sets. And we have a Zelda coming out. Meru has been surprisingly positive of Zelda as of lately. So let's see if he can make those words true against Rob, a character who has a lot of projectiles that Zelda can actually just dodge or reflect. But how useful can the Phantom be? That's the question, I think.
Honestly, the laser passes through the Phantom, so I don't think the Phantom is going to be the big thing here. I think the Nairu's Love is quite important, but as you can see, Longo is playing around it slowly, and Meru is a little bit on the back foot here.
Ooh. And we already see that Longo is more trying to bait out that Nairu's Love, the neutral beast, instead of just trying to adapt his projectile game. Ooh, gets he down there, no follow-up from that. Meru trying something different. Gets Longo again with the lasers, knows what to do.
Lightning kick to Phantom is gonna put Longo at the edge. Another Phantom is gonna throw Longo off stage. Can she get the third one? No, she can't. The laser will interrupt that. Alright. And Longo now setting up his ledge trap of his own. But Meru escapes with his life. The Phantom will not go far enough.
Damn, those Phantoms are really not getting out in this situation. Anytime Longo has a laser, those Phantoms are just immediately demolished. That's such a big thing in this matchup, even though you can easily reflect the rotor, the gyro. It's not easy to reflect that laser and still get a Phantom out.
Yeah, and what I want to talk about, Dago, is the role of Furor's Wind in this matchup. Zelda's up B can really be used offensively whenever Longo messes up just a little bit. And we just saw a beefy up B from Meru, and I expect more Furor's Wind to hit right there. Wrong side of the stage, though.
Again, the laser just really disrupting Meru's position on the stage, it seems. This might not be the best character choice after all. I think it could work with Peach, but this just seems to be... Yeah, Zelda just can't really do anything, it seems, for now.
No, Meru's really struggling. I respect the try, but I think Longo is just in his element right now and is just showing that, well, the Zelda might not be what you need right here. Does get the ledge trap with the Phantom. The bodyguard helping out quite well.
Ooh, reflects both the laser and the gyro. Longo just standing there. What you gonna do?
Yeah, he's just waiting for the Nairu's Love every time. And I respect that a lot because you can't really just throw out projectiles all willy-nilly, all loosey-goosey, because Meru will just reflect them time and time again. But he's mixing up the timings, and he's making it very hard for Meru to reflect anything in this matchup.
Got to hit with the up tilt, not going to be enough to get a conversion out of that. I haven't seen Meru land that many grabs actually. Zelda's grab game is notoriously good. It's more so being Phantom. A lot of Phantoms coming out. Ooh, again, that laser does so much damage, and then the neutral air is gonna take it the second time we saw a neutral air take the stock. Big damage right there for both the Phantom and the up air.
Yeah, but this game is very slow. It's we are already 4 minutes in, and Meru and Longo are both taking their time in setting up the projectile, setting up the Phantom, and making sure that this game is going to be one of attrition. And Meru made it even.
That's such a great trap right there, baiting out the get-up attack, but the hit stun of the get-up attack is so long that Meru can get in with a dash attack and finish that stock.
You know, honestly, I have to apologize. I was talking about how Meru Zelda wasn't working out, but he's in the lead. He is slowly but surely figured out the kinds of thing he needs to do. Less Nairu's Love, more Phantoms, better Phantom placement, and especially keeping Longo's burst range, or dodging around Longo's burst range.
Oh, that's gonna be it! It's not!
No, but it pretty much goes to show that Zelda can really take stocks early, you know? Yeah, that's what I was talking
I have no clue what happened there.
Oh, that was a forward air.
I saw, that's the point I saw. I was just gonna say that. I saw a forward air and a Phantom. whatever happened between those two characters, an enigma. I have no clue, but it worked.
It worked for Meru at least, and that probably means we're going to see the Zelda once again. Because he has figured out what to do against Longo, despite the, I would say, pretty bad start. He caught Longo off guard. We're going back to Battlefield again. So this is the recipe that Meru has chosen, and is the recipe that Meru has won again, on before. So let's see if he can do it again.
I think one point also to mention is that Longo might have some experience with Robin GG, another beach player from Germany. So maybe the matchup might be a bit more familiar to him. And of course, who has fought a Zelda at Meru's level? No one has, I think, in Europe. So to face that suddenly this far into the bracket, being all best of 5, that's hard. That's super hard. That up air is also super hard.
Yeah, it does hit super hard indeed. And Longo only taking 13%. But remember, we saw similar things like this in the first game as well. So this is by no means indicative of what's going to happen this game.
Phantom Knight going through the neutral air of Rob.
Down throw to nothing.
Tries to get a down air out of that into a reset. It's not quite going to work, but Longo still suffers some great damage because of that.
I think one important note to make in this matchup is that the advantage state is so important for both these characters, and that Meru is really showing that just winning one neutral one time can put 131% on Longo. That's actually crazy.
The one thing I haven't seen actually is forward smash, because Meru used to describe Zelda as forward smash, basically, because it's such a great tool. But we haven't really seen it. We saw some jabs at the ledge, but not really a forward smash.
Right.
So I'm curious to see when those are coming out, because they're super strong as well.
Yeah, and I'm also wondering about the buffed F-tilt. There it is. It's such a strong move and can actually kill at pretty early percentages, but I don't think
it looked weird.
It should have killed right there.
It looked super weird, but
it did.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Either way, Longo trying to get back to the stage, does so with the Nair. And Meru now in a bad position. Gets up tilted, but does make it out. Needs to get back right now. Does so with the dash attack, and we're back to a neutral interaction with all these projectiles flying around with the Phantoms, with the Nairu's Love.
It seems like that when Meru is in mid-stage neutral, he has a hard time getting in damaging. But as soon as Longo is in a corner or off stage, Meru's edge-trapping game just completely evolves to the next level. It's so hard for for Longo at that point to make something happen.
Right, and he does get the Twinkle Toe there, right? And it takes on some extra percentage. The soldier gets sent out, but Longo is not tamed by that. The gyro is spinning, and Meru is having trouble resetting to the middle of the stage.
He's getting back right now. Dash attack is going to send Longo off stage as well. But who's going to take the stock right here? Meru at a ridiculously high percent. One up throw for Rob will do it, but the side B is going to take it for Meru. Now at one stock ahead, but not for long, as Longo takes that stock as well. 1-1 on Battlefield. Let's see if Meru can take another game, or if Longo can clutch it out this time.
I'm loving all the special usage from Meru, making full use of Zelda's entire toolkit with the Din's Fire for War's Wind, Nairu's Love, and the soldiers. And Longo, despite again being off to a very strong start on the first stock, Meru has once again evened up the stocks and almost evened up the percentages.
Great attack right there. Was expecting a up air, but Longo waiting just a bit for that.
The shield actually blocking the gyro. Soldiers coming in handy. Whenever Longo doesn't have a well, he gets the background. Whenever Longo doesn't have a laser, Meru is moving around way more freely with the soldiers and stuff like that. And Longo noticed that and just went for the back air.
I think he did, yeah. And it worked.
It works.
It worked out great.
It worked out great.
That hitbox is out so long. So that's great for either normal get-up or roll from ledge. And Meru has been doing a lot of those, actually. We haven't seen that many jumps from ledge, I see, but we're going to Peach. So he's done. He's done with the Zelda. It worked quite well, but now it's time to get truly serious with the Peach.
Yeah, and I like this play from Meru, because now you have to adapt to a whole different character, and Meru has all the muscle memory on deck and just needs to, well, probably already has a Rob game plan in mind as well, because he either had to face anti-reflex or Longo, and now Longo has to figure out, how do I deal with this Peach? And Meru's Peach is no slouch.
Ooh, catches the turnip again. Longo now in a pretty bad position. He needs to get back to center stage and make something happen.
Oh, he's making it happen already.
For now he is, actually.
Yep. But Meru in the end, back airs, Rob off stage, and Longo is on 132%, 144%, and might be facing a KO very soon. Meru is looking for a back air or a forward air. We see a lot of hearts coming out, so that's probably going to be the back air.
That back air is so dominant at the ledge, especially when you don't have the best ledge tools as to get back to the ledge as Rob. It's kind of slow. You can drop down forward air, but it's still a bit risky.
I gotta be honest though, Longo is taking a sweet time when getting off the ledge. Against Zelda, he couldn't do that. Against Peach, he realizes, okay, either Meru has to overextend and go for like a percentage chance that he gets the back air here, or I get a laser in your face.
Rolls again from the ledge while Longo uses the back air. It's a risky move, but it worked out this time.
Low percentage though. It means that we're gonna see some rainbows. Double up air, might be a triple up air, but Longo is using the burners to their maximum potential. Meru is showing all the rainbows, all the colors of the rainbows right there. Longo struggling to land, does so in the end, but not after eating to 80%.
And now we're at a position where Longo needs to receive one down tilt or forward air to end the stock, but a great gyro snipe is going to be it for Meru's first stock. Longo does have a bit of trouble working it up. Meru seems to apply most of the pressure. He has the upper hand in most of the situation.
Longo can't land directly.
He can't.
He needs to find a creative way to land, because Meru has been teaching Longo all the colors of the rainbow each time with those up airs. And, you know, who can blame him? If it works, why change a winning plan?
Well, why not? It's basically cloud upper in this game. So
yeah, exactly.
If you're going to use it, why not?
All right, Longo once again on 129%, might be facing a KO very soon. Gets the down air, Meru does. Gets the up air. It's not going to kill just yet, but every single percentage counts when fading a heavy character like Rob. The back air will do it.
He trapped him so well right there, because he either had to jump or just stay there, and Meru was waiting for him to do something in order to punish it with the back air. And that takes the stock. Shield pressure is applying with that down air. Meru is going into full control on this stage.
And well, Longo gets the Robo-Rotator, and that means that we're going to a final stock. Longo is making his way back, but the combos from Peach, don't forget, this girl is a monster in this game.
Ooh, Meru with the little M&M shield doesn't need to shield any much more, because one side B will probably break it. Longo now trying to get back onto the stage again. Such a hard task against Peach. Meru applies so much pressure. Longo can get through it once or twice, but in the moment Meru gets a chance, he is going back into the corner.
Uh-oh, and that gyro interrupted the grab from Meru, but it doesn't matter in the end. Longo is off stage, and Meru might be able to finish it here. The crown is on
him.
Yes.
The big smack.
And despite the German flag coming out, Longo is behind 2-1 in this set.
They're a bit bad at it though. It's like neither player cam is showing the flag directly, and it's full.
No, it's more in Meru's camera at the moment.
It's bigger percentage of Meru's camera than it is on Longo's camera.
And Meru's very confused at this flag placement. You can see it at his face.
What's happening? Get it out of there. Do it well or don't.
All right, he decided on don't, and let's let's see what how game number 4 unfolds here. Meru sticking with the peach, never change a winning plan. Longo is trailing behind 1 game, but what's 1 game to a robotic monster?
Yeah, but we're going to the bigger Animal Crossing stage, basically twice the size of Smashville at this point, giving Rob a lot more room to breathe, and that room to breathe, that's something he desperately needs. And Smashville, he got stuck at the ledge, or just at the ledge, but here he gets stuck off stage and almost gets his first stock taken away from him, but luckily some good DI is gonna save him.
Oh man, I was 90% sure that was gonna kill, but Longo making me doubt myself once again. Now, Longo off stage, will he get hit by the forward air just like last game? No, neutral getup will do it. He does get hit by the forward air.
It's just extended.
Yeah,
it's a bit delayed.
Yeah, it's a delayed one. He's watching it back on the subscription television. Right.
Again, Longo, even with a bigger stage, Longo still seems to have a problem with correctly having stage control against Peach and not being a victim of those big combos. It's still Rob, of course, so that big body is victim to a lot of combos, but Meru can just basically do what you want, it seems.
I love how Meru's positioning around this gyro. He does not want to be anywhere near that, so whenever Longo is shooting off the gyro, he gets between Rob and the gyro and makes sure that Longo doesn't get to play with that projectile.
He just becomes a wall at this point.
And
a big blob wall.
And what's interesting to me is that normally that's the worst position to be in between Rob and his gyro, but Meru is showing that there's this exact range at which he can play safely and pressure Rob at the same time. And I'm loving what I'm seeing here from the Dutch Peach.
Oh, catches the gyro, not going to take him out this time. Again, we see Longo offstage position he has a lot of trouble with. Now it's going fine. No up throw, but the up air is going to take it. Down throw into up something is going to take Meru's first stock. Meru going to take Longo's second.
Ooh, he tried to go for the toad. Cute mix-up right there, interrupting the gyro as well, but didn't quite get it. The back air is not going to do it just yet. Longo holding on for dear life in this potentially final game.
He is at 182%. He still has a stock after this, but it's not looking great. And the winky-faced turnip is going to take Longo's second stock. He's now at the last stock. Meru still has the turnip. That's going to be big damage. 52% already. Instantly lapping Longo.
Yeah, and Longo is struggling. Meru is... Oh, and the platform? I thought he was going to extend his combo using the platform, but Meru couldn't quite get it, decides to go back to the stage, take it slow, no risks taken, and that's exactly the kind of play you need to do here when you're ahead of one entire stock. Just keep playing the way you are, and you will eventually snag the game.
And the 4 there. That's going to be it. Another crown schmack is going to send Meru into the grand finals winner's side.